Just look at us. Everything's backwards. Everything's upside down. Doctors destroy health, lawyers destroy justice, universities destroy knowledge, and government destroys freedom. Media destroys truth, and religion destroys the very spirit it claims to save. We're living in the fun house of lies, where mirrors bend morality, and even reflection looks familiar but feels so wrong. They say it's progress, but the more we advance, the less we evolve. We scroll more than we speak. We buy more than we build. We worship names, not purpose. Laws create criminals, just like fear creates obedience. Freedom is franchised now, sold with small print and subscription fees. We're educated to forget how to think, vaccinated against empathy, numb to injustice, and entertained into extinction. Everything that once healed now hides behind profit. Everything that once united now divides with precision. Even love has an algorithm. And peace is just a filter you can't afford. But somewhere beneath the noise, the truth still whispers, soft, patient, unbroken, waiting for someone to turn this world right side up again. And when that day comes, they'll call it revolution. But really, it's just humanity remembering itself.
So I wrote a poem called Two Pop and Chocolate Drop. My first time reading it, so work with me.
No shit.
Of course. Okay. This is the story of Tupac and Chocolate Drop. When these two get together, when these two get together, they do a lot. Both of their imaginations are running around like the Muppet Babies. The adventures they go on just be way too crazy. Just him and his baby girl. One day they're meeting important people. The next day they're saving the world. You can catch them at any place. You might even see them out of space, drinking with kings and queens. Anything's popping, then they're on the scene. Ask anybody. Them two alone, they got the party. Since day one, she's been my day one. And no matter where we go, we're bringing the fun. So it never stops. The adventures of Chocolate Drop and Tupac.
Barbie never told black girls they were beautiful. But my mother, she spoke words of affirmation laced with love into her womb starting at the first trimester. In manifesting this black girl magic, she told me my skin was equivalent to gold. Like coffee. With no cream, my skin was black and bold, brown sugar, sweet, dripping honey like I was Queen Bee. She made sure I always recognized the queen in me. And she tilted my head so that my crown wouldn't fall. The Libra in her would always lift me up at my lowest, even if that meant she had to take on some extra weight. Y'all, she embedded in me that when I see another sister's crown looking off scale, that I pick her head up and help balance her crown as well. Because I am sister, strong, independent, spiritual, thriving, and full of authenticity. I am woman, come from man. Without me, he wouldn't be complete. I am love. And my cup runneth over into the next sisters, even when I feel depleted. Because at one point in time, uplifting and love from another sister was all I needed. I am mirror. When I see she, I see me. Therefore, I make sure I remind her of her inner beauty because she is my sister. And I can't help but to uplift her. So, with that being said, dear black girls with the perfectly melanated skin, you are beautiful. Despite society's projected perception, you are beautiful no matter your age, height, weight, shape, or complexion. You are beautiful down to every crease, crevice, stretch mark, and fold. Your divine beauty is the secret Victoria never told. Forget a team light skin and a team dark skin. That was created to divide, because all shades of black are beautiful and equally defined. So, when you see another sister, uplift her, for she is a reflection of you and you of her.
So what if I consistently check the mail for your letters? They call me a simp like that. caress your thoughts of your flavors, because I know that it gets like that. See, let's chat. You people fall in lust, but I think this is some love shit. The love that takes me places I ain't never been. Call me Nemo with the little fin, because when things go harder, I go deeper, and all I want to do is swim. Man, let me tell y'all about that grin. That's what gets me. See, the type of love when you look at us and you gotta be, is y'all kin? Man, one of those love when I start writing, I can't, cause you possess my pen. Man, I fell in love with your soul before I even have a chance to kiss your skin. My hands dream of your epidermis before you even let me in. Yo must. Dust gathers in my chest, words unspoken, waiting for the courage to clutch. Ma'am, see, you are some holy, some strange but cozy. Much like the lady with the issue of blood that enjoys with God's cloak, I didn't think I was gonna be hit with one touch. Girl, you make my subconscious run for me. You make my subconscious run for me. It will grace your greatness, soaked in waters of your memories, unborn, before my mind is awakened by the brush of your wings. Now that's the kind of love you bring. No Dasani, Voss, or Aquafina can compare by the type of Polish you scream. See, I'm just trying to be your glass half full. See, if you a teacher, go ahead and take me to school. I know I could play hard to get, but I'm trying to just play it cool. So this is something old, but it feel like something new. Man, baby, you just a good one.
I haven't played this guitar in a long time. It's not my usual guitar.
At 13, she learned what a dick looked like.
Rule number one.
At 44, he learned what 7 years of probation meant. At 14, she learned the word rape. At 45, he learned about a new dating website. At 15, she learned how to keep her head down. At 46, he learned that he could leave the state with a family member. At 16, she learned that it was her fault. At 47, he learned that pregnancy is expensive. At 17, she learned that she still couldn't go past first base with her boyfriend of almost 2 years. At 48, he learned that when you fill out paperwork for the hospital, the pregnant person must write their age. At 18, she learned that guys get what they want or they leave. At 49, he learned that he was off probation. At 19, she learned that her first time was really when she was 4. At 50, he did it to his own children. At 20, she learned that 7 shots of whiskey and 51 pills doesn't hurt as much as being 13. So I do have another one. This one's called I Reply. Again, another trigger warning. I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. I wake up to him hovering above me. What happened last night? I asked the man I barely know. Nothing, he says simply, as if I'm supposed to remember. My room begins to tilt. My head pounds as I search for the answers. I don't remember, but I see the glasses. I don't remember, but I smell it. I don't remember, but I feel the pain as I move. When are you leaving? I ask as my bedroom walls turn gray and my room becomes his. As he pulls out a little baggie, he states, "Figured we could go again." My eyes focus to the baggie as I search for words to make him leave. Work. I have to go to work soon. So you'll have to go. His breathing begins to deepen angrily. As I make it down the stairs, he follows closely behind. I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. Rushing out the front door like I was leaving right then, I stepped outside. Have a good day. I get it out with a stutter as I shove the door closed. Locking the door once doesn't work. Twice, 3 times, 4, it doesn't work. I go upstairs for clothes, not for work, but just to get out of here. As the hour passes, I feel myself wanting more. I had never done anything before. My body pants as if I need something I cannot provide. I lock the doors not once, not twice, but 4. My heart races as I look around my gray room, the room I had just made mine. I run down the stairs to relock the door. I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. Hey, you text. I don't remember, but I feel it. I reply. So on a better note, so I lied to my fiance and said I was doing 2, but I'm doing 3. He doesn't know. So shout out Perry.
Okay,
yeah.
Perry.
So this is you. You brought chaos and change. Normally I would hate that. But this is chaotic. Well, this is chaotic good. This is what they talk about in the movies. This is you. This is you and me. You came in like a circus, making me feel like a little kid again. You brought in light and lit up all the darkness. You took me out, and I never want to be brought back again.
Talk to us.
Hey sis. Hey. Don't you know you make a soldier second guess himself the way you command tension in every room? That kind of pull is what makes the sun fall in line with the moon. I mean, that kind of energy is what makes a blind brother want to come see about you. Make a deaf brother want to come hear about it too. I mean, sis, you make the movers shake and the shakers move. I mean, that's just what we do. And when I say we, so you know in this poem, if I'm clocking your tea, I'm clocking mine too. Though you are rightfully angry, they will try to paint this as your entire existence. They'll see the embers in your eyes and immediately play victim. They don't realize the warmth of your hug is also a product of that fire within you, intense enough to set the country ablaze or simply light up every room. And you're justified in option 1, but yet every day you choose option 2. 3. How many times will you allow someone to make chemtrails of your cheeks before you realize it's toxicity? You don't notice that you're changing. These things have a long-term effect. The first everything feels normal, and then nothing seems, How many times will you allow someone to make chemtrails of your cheeks before you realize it's toxicity? You don't even notice that you're changing. These things have long-term effects. First, everything feels normal, then nothing really is as it seems. You're blessed to have a choice, even if the best choice is to leave. They told you patience is a virtue, but they never really explained what it requires of you. There's gonna be days where it feels like this is gonna be all it is. Lonely nights may make you forget that discipline exists, but think about it like this. You are worth the wait, aren't you? So know that they are too. In the meantime, make sure that you actually love you. Prioritize your peace. Women's intuition and discernment are 2 different things. Discernment only looks like intuition after you ignored all the other warnings. See, discernment lives in the depth of your gut and speaks directly to your heart. Discernment will stop you in your tracks before you even start. Intuition only shows its face after discernment been told you what to do. Matter of fact, intuition told you to go through that phone. Discernment warned you from the get-go to leave their ass alone, but this is not just about relationships. It applies to friends and family too. Long story short, not everybody deserves access to you.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you how my granny told me. You have to fall in love with yourself first. Expecting someone to love you when you don't love yourself is only going to make things worse. Sorry. Lastly, truth is, every queen's crown will slip. Just make sure in the process, before you fall, you try to catch it. That's that. This next poem is called She. Young, poverty-stricken, rich with melanin woman who has a complex about emotions, and she lives inside of her headphones. Erykah Badu and spoken word poetry taking over her eardrums on a daily, and she is happy, but not really. She is imploding because she holds it all in. She's swallowing her every frustration like new medication she's hoping she doesn't need. Medication, she's not suicidal anymore and feels that should count for something. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes she looks into the mirror and hates what she can't see, but most of the time, she's consumed by being lonely, and some things don't change. She still watches her feet, still embarrassed to eat, still retreats into herself like 3-4 times a week, and still hates to feel because to feel is to feel weak. And she, more mature now, prosperity-driven, still rich with melanin woman with a less complicated complex about emotions. And she went ahead and built a home inside those headphones. The foundation was R&B. The windows into your soul encompassed by rhythm and poetry. And she learned that true happiness only comes when you first prioritize peace. And an implosion is only a result of needing to people please. And the bitter taste of frustration is not the medication you need. And she actually didn't even need medication. Just a lot of therapy, shadow work, and a little meditation, followed by a substantial amount of self-love and a little herbal elevation. And she, no longer concerned with what she can't see, revels in her reflection, knowing comparison is joy's most deceitful thief. And she, not quite so consumed with being lonely, soft-spoken, sensible soul, stopped trying to prove her worth to the unworthy. And she, a little rough around the edges, soft at every curve, learn the art of speaking to your desires without ever using words, so she'll replace her loneliness with alignment when she finds what she deserves. And she learned that the most things do change, but you must never accept defeat. Shoulders back, chin high, 6 foot, thick thighs, don't give a damn about what I eat, long as I practice what I preach. And she, and she loves to feel now, because to feel is to feel free. Processing emotion builds motion. Avoiding advancement feels weak. Just an introspective, introverted sister who finally chose peace.
For me, being a woman, I've wrapped up in three ideas. The first thing, as a woman, you have to learn consistency. That has made me a woman. The next thing I learned is to love myself and to study myself. That also made me a better woman. And the last thing that made me a good woman was making sure that I was taking care of the duties of friends and family to keep us connected. So the first one is the first poem I'd like to share with you is called Constancy, okay? Okay. Sometimes my mind gets scrambled like a pan of eggs, and I often misuse the words I want to say, and it makes me frustrated, makes me misbehave when I'm always chasing the highs to erase the pain. I found a thin line between dreams and reality, a boundary only defined by my mentality. In actuality, misery is caused by me, my disbelief in all elected fallacies. So study life in its totality. I'm bridging these bars, connecting stars to the galaxy. This courage casts away the cowardly. There's no way that I'm selling my soul for any salary. I try to count every calorie the battle be to figure it all out before I'm out of battery. Thank you. My next poem I'd like to share with you is called Know Thyself. First memory, 85, a Polaroid in my drawers with my brothers. Knew I loved them, we had nothing at all. 87, Dub K, mom and dad part ways. Distant visits I'd exhibit would become holidays. Then the abuse and the neglect crept. Lived paycheck to paycheck. Bankroll was my home, and later on my own soul. And the world is where the games begin, answering to words like fast, black, less than words. Deep in my roots within, I hated my skin, my very own reflection. We moved to the country and it was better living, but I was already existing in my own resentment. Only place of solace was my pad and my pen. My rhymes could not hide, I was G.I. Jane. Hip hop adopted me like I was next to kin, like a mother or a father or a lover or a friend. I'm Pac's resurrection, I was born again. Cocky like the champ, I was born to win. Then I got married too early, now I was born again. My last name changed, never foreign again. Here come the love bombs and gaslighting, I ignored him again. I gotta numb this pain, so I'm pouring the gin. Alcohol was the poison I praised. I'd chosen to stay, and a decade disappeared that way. I'm talking bars, blackouts, and strange beds only led to everything that harms caught in a dark web. Then, boom, rock bottom. I done found the floor. I got problems. Gotta solve them. So I found the door of Drew Ali. He told me I'm not black, I'm more. To love instead of hate because I am adored. Gave me a new name, gave me back my nation too. Told me to get to work, there was so much to do. Once he painted to picture, I studied self like scripture. Saw all the lies in my eyes, Once he painted the picture, I studied self like scripture. Saw Allah in my eyes, something I'll always remember. Now, my mission is to spread this truth to the youth. So if they end up in these shoes, they know just what to do. And if they need a guide, then my life can be used. No more excuses to lose because I'm the living proof. Thanks. All right, and my last poem I'd like to give you for the evening is called Unity.
Okay.
Peace, family. Peace. I said peace, family. Peace. Yes, peace be unto you, family. Y'all know we related. I am elated and I'm here to celebrate it. See, we were made by the same ones who created the moon and the stars and spirits undated. Everything established by one father and one mother made me and made you. We are sisters and brothers. Historical lineage and spiritual bloodlines bind us together, ancestral birthrights. Let's claim it, not shame it. They know that we famous, built civilizations, empires through ages. The one thing I need you to know before I leave this stage is that we are not colored or niggas or slaves who are nameless, nor second-class citizens, no inferior beings, because these were marks given to us by who? Europeans. Not because they hate us, but because they envy us so. They fear what you do if you knew what they know. If you give back to them everything that they brought, if you question and investigated everything that they taught, they fear you connecting and protecting and preferring your own. The last thing they want you to do is return to your original soul. So, let's come together. Division must cease. A family is one. So one, I say peace.
All right, let me hear you say new old shit. New old shit. Gotcha. I'm not a mathematician, but I know when the equation is off. And the way we out here moving the math is straight disrespectful men. You'll multiply bodies, but never add effort. You'll divide your time, but expect her to subtract her standards. You'll risk creating a whole human, but the second two lines show up on a stick, you start acting like the problem set is too advanced. So let me calculate this. You'll give her your body, but not a single flower. You want her to call you king, but you don't even possess that power. You show up like a knight in shining armor, but we know you're just a coward. Insist. I got y'all too. You'll lay with him, but you won't pray for him.
Well,
You want him to cater to you, but you won't fix a plate for him. You want dates, gifts, effort, but when his account hits negative, you suddenly go ghost. Funny how your interest drops the moment his balance does. You want him patient, but you won't wait. You want him loyal, but you out here storing numbers like it's extra credit. You want him to open up, then you turn his business into group chat homework. You want a family man, but you don't give him space to even show his work. And honestly, half of y'all, both men and women, don't even follow the order of operations. You skip the basics: respect, honesty, communication, and jump straight to the parentheses where the clothes come off. You want multiplication before you even define the variables. You want the answer without showing your work. Then you get mad at the outcome like the equation betrayed you, when really you just refuse to do the steps in the right damn order. So, we out here swapping bodily fluids like soul ties don't exist. We being reckless with our energy like consequences don't carry over, asking for qualities we can't provide, then acting shocked when karma checks the math and hands us the answer key. We cause damage, then demand satisfaction. We break the formula, then blame the outcome. It's wild. We want to take from someone without contributing to the equation, but relationships don't run on fantasy math. They run on balance. It's 50-50. Until life hits and one of us can't carry our half, then the load becomes 80-20. And I pick up your weight, then maybe 40-60, and you carry mine. Trust me, the calculations are correct. A real relationship is two people, can I hear you say two people? Two people. Showing their work. Two people solving problems together. Not one person giving 100% while the other audits from the sidelines. But here's the real calculation. You can't demand a perfect score when you're not even taking the test. You can't expect loyalty, patience, honesty when you keep turning in blank pages and calling it potential. At some point, we have to stop blaming the formula and admit we're the ones refusing to do the math, because real love is addition, not subtraction. Multiplication, not division. Two whole people, not fractions. Choosing to build something that actually adds up, and if you're not ready for that, if you're not ready to balance the equation, then step aside and stop wasting the time for people who are home. All the way from St. Louis, Missouri, and she is a worldwide spoken word artist. I'm gonna rewind that. A worldwide spoken word artist. She's an event curator. She has hosted, get my words together, who is open mics, Pin Up or Shut Up, and those are poetry battles, y'all. Poetic painting, open mics, and in addition, she has featured on many other shows. She is a published author of Releasing My Hurt, and just when I thought the lady who seduced me, erotic poetry, that's the one I got, that's the one she gonna read to you. Like, if you get that book, yeah, it reads to you. So I encourage you getting the book. She also has 2 poems published in Roots, Rainbows, and Truth, the North County Anthology. And she was featured in VOSAS, is that Voices? There we go. Magazine, a publication amplifying voices of sexual abuse survivors. As for awards and honors, she was nominated for the Tanyella Masterpiece Awful she was nominated in 2023 Woman of the Year Award, and she was the winner of the 2024 Ali Hood Raise Award and the 3rd annual Survivors Ball in Ohio. She currently serves as the Slam Master of Hustle City's Poetry Slam Team, and they are currently ranked 10th in the nation. So, with all that being said, y'all know y'all about to get a dope ass feature, right? Yeah. All right. So, let me hear you say, spit poet. Spit poet. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. And put your hands together and let's welcome Shy the Poet to the stage, y'all. And make sure you clap her all the way up. I be drop dead, splendid seductress, with a curvaceous mind, with soft brown visions to see how submissively I'm committed to my smile. I'm obsessively in love with the way that my lips hydrates the world, slick with the tongue, holding the weight of patience, well flavored, eye-catching enough to silence a room, a showstopper. My confidence is the perfume that I wear elegantly, stopping shows due to my striking aesthetics, gracefully proportioned, superb with my words that's written with love. I'm not for show, but this body displays that I'm humble. In speaking with the body of a goddess, I be beautifully baptized in glory, but stunning without the hype because I am a healed woman. Thank you. That's everything. So now, I want to take y'all on a journey.
Please do.
Let's go.
All right? It's Women's Month, and we just don't get enough credit for who we are, the things that we have been through, the things that we have overcome, and I'm just that poet that's just gonna give it to you. Okay?
Thank you.
So here we go. How you figure she wasn't triggered by the straps placed around her neck? And this story goes way deeper than a silencer, because he silenced her with his words that shot off like a revolver. And this lover's lever's action was noticeable, serenading her sexually with melodies as he unloaded between her legs, leaving fragments of himself inside of her. Her mind guarded the distant flashback of a 12-year-old that gauged the shotgun shells that shattered her childhood memories, piecing together visions of being a mother, full of non-consensual cum. She had to stick to her guns. And with a bolt of manipulation over her, she serviced her rightful owner. But only she can unload the clips that's constantly being reloaded by every man shooting his shot. But you know why she bought the gun? Because she resented the day that she had to abort this mission, laying missionary this machine gun air into her, taking the innocence of a life that she wanted before it's to terminate, fearing for her safety. And the way that he smashed this magazine into my chest sends me into an automatic daze. I dropped that, y'all. I'm sorry.
You got it, Chloe.
I dropped it.
Spit, Chloe, spit.
And only she can unload the clip that's constantly being reloaded by every man shooting his shot.
But you know why she bought the gun. Because she resented the day that she had to abort this mission. Laying missionary, this machine gun air into her, taking the innocence of a life that she wanted but forced to terminate. Fearing for her safety. How you figure she wasn't triggered by the straps placed around her neck? But unaware of the trauma, she concealed and carried the weight of bearing a child with her predator. And the way he smashed this magazine into my chest sends me into an automatic daze. Fighting for my life, I gripped all the anxiety, all the punches he threw, all the nasty names he called me, all the times that he told me I was nothing, and I centered that caliber straight for his chest. Click, click. I thought this pistol let me down, but the safety of God's covering jammed the attachment of peace into the trigger that guarded my sanity. And I barreled the thought of no one ever wanting me, because he weaponized me with the weapon that was intended to kill me, but no longer fearing for the loss of she. I reflect on the black eyes that my reflection no longer see, and I bought this gun to set me free. And that's that piece. That is a very, very new piece. Yeah. So I've been working on that. But after going through the abuse, I went through some cycles. And us as women go through cycles and don't realize that we go through cycles. So here's this piece. She called me 6 times, staring at 6 different things for 6 weeks, which felt like 6 months. She told me it was okay to postpartum, because misunderstanding the grips of depression should be shared, ensuring that some nights she had trouble sleeping because she was up thinking. Softly crying, she said, sitting in the pit of my belly, I knew what uncomfortable was. Lopsided pains of growth, I was happy. Birthing the vision of never being alone again, I began to cry. I saw unconditional love. My life was no longer mine. You drained my energy. Bouncing off the walls, my mind rolled across the floor, and I stepped on thoughts of loving you properly, picked up shit embedded in Huggies. Hugging you was everything. But partying was a no-no, because daddy was a no-show. Being pulled in different directions, I always tend to lose sight of who I really am. Transformed body, I see no pretty. Back pains of pity, craving these titties. We played house a lot. And I'd hide and go sit, but riddle me this. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she captivating? Is she? With all her responsibilities, she get through her day with singing songs like, slow down, I just want to get to know you. Because last week her mood swings made her feel unpretty. And this week she boxed her way out of circles, squaring up with the corners of distractions her flesh wore her. But fearlessly she cut wounds that no bandage could cover. And anxiety had her yelling at me. This stress doesn't define me, but you're very pretty. This stress doesn't control me, but you're more than what you see. Stop looking at me. God help her, please. The phone hung up. A day went by. I did a drive-by with no reply. Left alone to raise this baby, wanting to feel pretty. She called me 6 times, thinking she was going crazy. And that's that piece. And so, after becoming a mother, I had to learn to do everything with everything but a man. So, here's this next piece. This journey to my success has been a mess. I was stressed and depressed, lonely, I must confess, to allowing my past demons to treat me like the rest of those uncontrollable people. Taking my mask off revealed procrastination. The very thing that stood in my way. Scared, because I didn't know me. I was in a deep relationship with fear. I dreamed fear. Fast, enraged, angry, but so real. So real that I could feel him. From the way he looked at me, see, there was not much hee-hees with others because I stayed in too much trouble. I viewed my childhood through a bubble, but what if I told you I didn't like myself? What if I told you I wanted to take my life out of his hands? I banged on drums when it was silent, and with mouth open, I was told to shut up. Shut up. You're okay. No mother to ask if I'm okay. No father to say it will be okay. And no, they're not in a better place, just on autopilot, too high to come down to face their demons called rape, child support, allowing abandonment to guide them, leaving families, the systems, and the streets to mold me. But I love them anyway. See, my past was determining my future, and I allowed it to fuck me raw with no protection, leaving an STD I couldn't get rid of. Stress through depression. Staring at the side of my mind, ready to end my life because love, yeah, love, that's what I call it. Love does not rape a side of a grandfather one should never see. Love does not fade like shadows family hold. They follow you in the sun but leave you in the dark. Love does not leave you with little to no faith, not knowing who to turn to. Love does not revenge like some of you selfish motherfuckers do. God said sit. Have you ever seen the leaves fall off a tree? Yeah, that's me. Seen but stepped all on, dry listening to everyone crush me, wet slipping through the branches of all the pretend love. My cry was heard in empty spaces, under tables, in corners, in boxes. I thought rape was the worst pain I had ever felt, but no, it wasn't. Facing my predator, I could never flee. Fuck me. It was the apologies that I never received that did it for me. See, my faith began where my comfort zone ended. I ran after what was in front of me, escaping what was behind me, using every stepping stone there was. I jumped over people. I climbed over beds. I piqued the thoughts and feelings of others, and I created my own lane. I'm authentic, pure, an entrepreneur, but I built a legacy that only my children can understand. But the hardest part was doing it with everything but a man. And that's that music. And so after that, y'all, I got a little courage. I bossed up. Okay. So here's the next piece. I love alliteration, you guys. Badly beaten but beautiful, badass boss. Bruised but baptized. Barefooted, battling, boastful, boring Barbies. I bring bass to you bastards. Bad body built, brainless broads, acting baby-like, leaving bibs on you bitches. Cause I blog about you bitches, while backhanding like reaching back, breaking you bitches. But I'm everybody's face. Verbal beams beaming down on this beastly beast, battling to that Beethoven beat. From the beginning, I left you bitches bedridden. You better believe, buried below ground, bereaved, bemused, to be loved, leaving me beneficiary. Bestowed, buried like biblical, bashful becoming, but by monthly, bittersweet, badly biting you bitches. Blade like blamable, blissful, blessed, and I'm the best at biting you bitches. That's that piece, y'all. So, I'm gonna give y'all one more from my book, and this is a complete switch up, all right? But it's Women's Month. Love on y'all, love on y'all men. Just love on yourself. Like, I think that's the best thing to do. This is in one of my books. It's called Imagination. I tend to mark my territory, whether it be hissing on your feet or dripping in your mouth. Eyes on the mesmerized, twisted, in the comer. I know you like it nasty. And this be that double take 3 times more type of pussy. So good, I'll have you hallucinating about tomorrow, thinking about what you want to do to me. And I'll saddle up, cause my pressure busts pipes. Step 1, Hands around my neck. Step 2, lick my fucking cheek. Step 3, imagine this was the last time you could embrace me. I want to leave an impression like it was the first time you met me. Hi, my name is Shy, and my fantasies run wild when I see you. Wrap me in your arms so that you can feel the beat that my pussy plays for you. And I want to sit my love on your tongue. Because the pressure be so intense that my pussy cries for daddy. And I want your thoughts to dive into my pussy like, why the fuck is she fucking me like this? But my love is like a drug. You can't function without me. Sober minds be damn, I want to marry her. While the addiction, sober minds be damn, I want to marry her. While the addiction be fucking the shit out of my soul. Nobody gets you wetter than mommy. Now pop that pressure against my puckered lips. Tongue slowly caressing balls. Heavy fucks left your lips. Hands full of dreads slowing the motion of my neck as I feel you go deeper, touching the rest of my life. Seductions of open up. Let me entice that dick. Like let the click rub the tip, kiss me. I love your freaky. I want to make love to the appreciation of you taking your time. Feed me, daddy. I got the drinks. And shots of me keep you satisfied. Now tell me your name. And I thank y'all for having me tonight. Again, I am Shy the Poet, all the way from St. Louis. You can follow me on social media at Shy the Poet. That's ShyThe Poet. Come back in the corner and visit me if you guys are interested in the books. And y'all have a good night.